about that and how's it going?
Thank you. Yeah, we were sitting around just like everyone, stuck in your homes and wondering how you can help. And we have lots of friends that own small businesses, and they were really, really struggling. And then, of course, the nurses and the doctors are true heroes. And so Project Frontline was a way to use a local restaurant who wanted to do good and also needed help financially, and use them to prepare meals and deliver the meals to hospitals to
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Now here's Sabonis after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Holiday finds Sabonis. Indiana moving the ball around. Brogdon outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Turner. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
It's Robinson high post. He's against Turner. Robinson misses. Pacers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's LeVert, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Robinson against LeVert. Outside Ariza. He kicks it to Butler. Over Sabonis. The rebound by Brogdon.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And the pass to Turner. LeVert with it. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. 4-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
Here's Brogdon after the Heat pick up 2. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Nunn against Brogdon. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
And with Turner's addition of a three-point shot, it's opened things up for himself, putting the ball on the deck.
Now here's Nunn. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Out of hand on it. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Indiana making some changes. Doug McDermott comes in for Justin Holiday. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Karis LeVert. And then for Miami, Bielitsa. He's checked in for Ariza. Earl comes in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Now here's Butler. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Now here is Holiday. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Brogdon kicks to Holiday. Rockets against Brogdon. Rocket 6. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bielitsa. Here's Hero. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that one, good.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
And Holiday kicks to Brogdon. Over Bielitsa. Can't hit from the elbow. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a... And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Doug McDermott is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the Pacers 5. And Holiday, here we go. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Bielitsa. They get the rebound. Count that one. Lamb's got his first points of the game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Up top, Dragic. He's covered by McConnell. Dragic, the pass to Bielitsa. To the left side wing. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
A shot by McConnell, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Bielitsa kicks to Dragic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Jimmy Butler.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
14 feet away. A shot by McConnell, no good. The Heat trail by 4.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Iguodala outside. It's Bielitsa. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Lamb against Iguodala. Free throw line jump shot. Off the left rim and out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by Lamb. It's Dragic with the drive. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Now, opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
Lamb passes to McConnell. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Now Bielitsa. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Indiana making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Lamb. And it's LeVert in for Aaron Holiday. Here's Nunn. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. A shot by McConnell, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Ariza. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Trevor Ariza, one of those hard hat guys who you know you're going to get what you get from him on a nightly basis. Guard on defense and be a capable three-point shooter. Just comes to do his job.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for McDermott, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Andre Iguodala.
And Brogdon showing a little bit of the bunnies there.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Adebayo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Tries it from the top of the key. The shot by Brogdon, no good. In transition, here comes Miami on up the court.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
So that'll be it for the first half.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are leading by 4. And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Trevor Ariza out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. Offensive rebound. Indiana trailing here. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Brogdon against Nunn. Outside Butler. Knocked away. Puts one up from 19. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pacers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. LeVert uses both hands to slam it down.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
And here's Nunn. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Some changes for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Brogdon. Then for the Heat, Bielitsa, he checks in for Ariza. Tyler Hero comes in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Holiday against Adebayo. Outside Holiday, just 5 to shoot. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler deciding where to go with it. Passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. To the inside. And finished off by McDermott.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Dragic. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The Heat have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. There's the double team with Lamb. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here are the Heat now. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for McDermott. Karis LeVert comes in for Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Heat, Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Here's Nunn, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Tries again. 3-pointer, LeVert. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Adebayo.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills And his hard work paying off now. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Miami ahead, up 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Holiday in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Nunn. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Nunn looking around. From deep.
The long arms and the quick thinking helped out Brogdon that time and distracted the shooter.
And it's Turner off the drive.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
At the line from your Pacers, Miles Turner. At the line.
And that one falls for Turner. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. He's perfect from the line this time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Brogdon against Nunn. Shoots over Brogdon. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Nunn up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. Nunn against Brogdon. Makes it off the glass. Nunn's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Brogdon against Nunn. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Nunn against Brogdon. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Butler against Holiday. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Adebayo with the bucket.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
The Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Brogdon steps up, fearless with that one.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic. That one falls.
That's an incredible play from Goran Dragic. What a shot.
Pacers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. LeVert finds Holiday. Brogdon looking it over. Left side Turner. Stolen by Robinson. Dragic with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by Turner. Now the Pacers moving it up. Holiday is running. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Well, Brogdon's got a nice all-around game, and you don't want him to get going. He'll add to the point total with this kind of rhythm.
Here's Dragic, and they pick up 2.
Well, what a tremendous shot from Dragic there. He is defining clutch.
The Pacers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Yep, that one goes. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
Gets the pass to Ariza. And it's sent back by Turner. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Butler. And there's the pass to LeVert. Brogdon against Dragic. Count!
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Dragic. And it's sent back by Turner. They get it back. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Turner dishes to Holiday. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. great addition. Thanks for that report. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday in at the 3. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Williams at the 5. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Pacers. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Domantas Sabonis attacking and using his size to his advantage.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At 72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Now here's Walker. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's LeVert. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And Turner kicks to LeVert. Pass to Sabonis. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Sabonis has got 5.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Pass to Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Now here's LeVert. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low, here's Brogdon, and he converts the layup.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics, and that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Tatum against Turner. Sabonis with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Holiday, the pass to LeVert. Inside. Sabonis with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. Fournier comes in for Marcus Smart. The Pacers also with a sub. Holiday's checked in. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Holiday, no good. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Sabonis in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Walker. Launches a 3. The rebound by Turner. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 13-5 run. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Brown throws it down hard.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
And Holiday kicks to Holiday. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Indiana moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Brogdon the pass to Turner. The rebound by the Celtics. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Deflects the pass. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Turner.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. 8-point game. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, big part of what Kemba Walker does that makes him dangerous, scoring off the move. How about that body control, guys?
Sabonis finds Brogdon. Lets it go from deep, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Oh, Wagner out there with Thompson. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
Here's the break. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Fournier. No good on that one. And Indiana will come the other way.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting. His ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Here's McDermott, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's LeVert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
And now we're well past the All-Star break, Doris. Each game means that much more as we march towards the playoffs.
Well, Kevin, the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. Teams know it, and there's more attention paid to the standings every day that passes.
Outside, Lamb. LeVert against Smart. McDermott kicks to McConnell. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here is Lamb. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Pritchard. LeVert defending. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got his first points in this one.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
McConnell kicks to Lamb. There's the pass to Turner. Banked in off the glass. Turner's got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Pritchard. Pacers with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Walker against Brogdon. It's a bonus with the try.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
LeVert the pass to McDermott. Back to LeVert. Stolen by Smart. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Bounce pass from Williams. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Boston. The Pacers also with a sub. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Doug McDermott. Tatum looking around. Fournier goes in, and that one drops for him.
Well, not to be dissuaded by the traffic. He takes it right through the contact. Evan Fournier doing work.
Feeds it to Holiday. Passes it to Sabonis from 11 feet away. And Boston with the rebound. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Williams. Good D by Brogdon. And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. Throughout his career, Malcolm Brogdon has switched between the 1 and the 2. Since joining the Pacers, however, he's found a home at the point guard spot. That seems to be the best use of his game.
Yeah, teams were reluctant to start Brogdon at point due to his size, so he's kind of big, but he's not the traditional mold of a point guard.
And that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Domantas Sabonis.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, that ability ability of Miles Turner to draw that foul, to me, is about him carving space on the interior. Really well done.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's Turner. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Smart, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Brogdon leading the charge.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Here's Pritchard. It's deflected. Here's McConnell. Up and in on the layup. McConnell's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Brown, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Williams comes in for Shemi Ojeleye. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Smart. The Pacers also changing it up. McDermott comes in for Miles Turner. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Pritchard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Pacers leading by 15. It's a bonus with the drive. Thompson comes with a double team. McDermott, no one around him. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Celtics. There's Brown with the 3. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Brown against Lamb. Brown down low. Shoots from the baseline.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Both teams deciding to change it up. McDermott with it, working on Williams. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Sabonis. 4 on the clock. McDermott can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 13. And Thompson throws it down.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. LeVert kicks to Holiday. The feed now to Holiday. Stolen by Thompson. For Boston, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw good from Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Fournier against LeVert. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Indiana in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Fournier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Celtics passing it around. Williams passes to Walker. Smart on the wing. Tatum on the wing. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Celtics trail by 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside Tatum. Stolen by Brogdon.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Turner finds Brogdon. LeVert with it. Pass to Turner. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Walker with some nice D. That'll go on McDermott. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Boston shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Walker taking his time here. Tatum on the wing. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum at 6'8" with authority. That's nice.
Pacers leading by 8. Now here's LeVert. Here's Brogdon. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Up top, Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, there's a high level of activity always with Kemba Walker. The action he's creating happens fast. He is so good at making the defender foul.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Fournier. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. LeVert kicks to Turner. LeVert with it. Picked up by Brown. And taken away by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. A putback.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Here's LeVert. Gets a hand on it. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Walker against Brogdon. Here's Tatum. And that one is off. Good D by Brogdon. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 10. And here's Tatum for 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
How about that? The quick feet, quick thinking makes the play an easy one in screen and roll action for Jason Tatum.
Holiday dishes to Turner. Outside to Brogdon. It's LeVert on the wing. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Sabonis. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
The pass to Brogdon. Fires the 3. A shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Outside, Smart. Tatum with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Turner passes to LeVert. Brogdon looking it over. Passes it to Turner. Now here's LeVert. Guarded by Walker. Indiana moving the ball over. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And he's able to get it back. Walker, bounce pass. Boston again missing. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it.
And let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Trevor Ariza, Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle. Ariza against Williams. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Ariza. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
Outside, Walker over Nunn. A new 14 for Boston.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Knocked loose. Butler kicks to Robinson. Back to Butler. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Ariza. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Miami shooting their first free throw of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Now, the competitive edge that Butler gives to this team is important because he doesn't take any possessions off.
Walker against Nunn. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Walker against Nunn. Now here's Walker, coming off a solid outing against Portland. And the shot goes in.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anyone.
Miami leading by 7. And here's Nunn. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. While we're in this quick break, and out of the small forward position, and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Second, Jimmy Butler.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's true, but can they also fill it up from outside? This is a group that can score from anywhere on the floor.
Walker with it. Butler covering. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Bielitsa, he checks in for Ariza. Tyler Hero comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Mo Wagner's checked in for Boston. Jimmy Ojale comes in for Brown. Then for the Heat, Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Butler.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Here's Here's Dragic. Cross contact on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Celtics. Pass to Wagner, and here's Edwards. Pass to Ojale. Wagner with it for three. It's hauled in by Hero.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Celtics passing it around. Bounce pass Wagner. Thompson surveying the floor. Pritchard misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's Bielitsa. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fires for three. Here's Thompson. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. With 4 seconds on the clock.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And so it's Miami up by a dozen here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Wagner out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
For the three, a shot by Pritchard, no good. The Heat leading by 12. Here's Strus. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fournier in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Strus. To the middle, stolen by Thompson. Here's Ojale. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Gets the pass to Bielitsa, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Crafty player. I like whenever Bielitsa tries to score and draws the D's attention.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79%. on the season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And he overshot that one, missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something. It's rarely a good idea.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Tatum against Adebayo. Back to none. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Adebayo. Offensive rebound Heat. Here's Butler. That one no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And they're getting to the line a lot this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now, none. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Miami shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the technical free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Taken away by Williams. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The feed to Tatum, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jaylen Brown.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Inside, stolen by Walker. Tatum with it. Robinson picks him up. Bounce pass from Tatum. From deep, Walker. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in Portland. Down low, taken away by Williams. Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Robinson. The Heat leading by 10. Outside, Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, look at the elevation on that drive and the strong dunk. Flight Butler is clear for takeoff.
Tatum against Iguodala. Up top, Tatum. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Miami. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound by the Celtics. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Jason Tatum. And then for Miami, Strus is checked in. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Dragic the pass to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Aggressive when looking for contact. Butler doesn't mind attacking the defense head on.
And the Heat with some changes. Achua comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Bielitsa in for Andre Iguodala. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Pritchard. Wagner takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, given Wagner's size and strength, he has the appropriate build to succeed above the rim.
Here's Strus. He's defended by Wagner. Strus passes to Bielitsa. Lays it up and banks it in. Bielitsa's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so that's the end of it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Things were going Miami's way from the beginning. Some major league offense and defense. And
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Bam Adebayo is up there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display.
What a beautiful point!
Intensity, did you see that? Great. You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Second half just getting started, about a minute played, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Heroes checked in from Miami. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
And there it is for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, that's just who Butler is, an opportunistic scorer who pounces on any available lane he sees.
Nunn against Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Ariza. The Zodics have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The Celtics making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Iguodala's checked in. Nunn with it. Wide open. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Walker. Tatum on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. You take a look at the Celtics. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, there's the Heat, a half game back.
And, you know, for Boston, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Iguodala. Good on the shot. Iguodala's got his second bucket.
Racing right toward the bucket. Draws contact. Iguodala still strong enough to send it home.
1:53 left in the third. Bobbed up there for Thompson. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Dragic with it, picked up by Brown. Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Passes to Bielitsa. Dragic with a wide open look. Off target with his three. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The pass to Bielitsa. Here's Hero. Back to Bielitsa. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to see stats for Goran Dragic. His last 10 games, he's right around 9 points a night, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Bounce pass Wagner. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. Dragic looking for an opening. Pass to Bielitsa. And it's off the back rim, no good.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. He won't get many chances he gets now.
Wagner finds Thompson. Here's Ojale. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 9. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Walker and Smart, the guards. Thompson is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Williams at the 5. That's the Boston 5. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Dragic, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And we've seen Dragic do this for many years, fighting his way through contact to make plays.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oakley was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Kendrick Nunn, he's jacked in for Goran Dragic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. It's Smart with the drive. And the turnover again by Boston. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Thompson. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. Miami leading by 14. Nunn looking around. Shoots over Walker. Miami no good on that time either.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Ariza with it. Defended now by Fournier. Nunn against Fournier. Now, here's Nunn. Here's Ariza. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Tatum. Smart dishes to Tatum. And Butler sends it back.
you can't throw weak shots when Butler is around. His shot blocking ability, impressive.
And the dunk by Tatum.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Comes Spaz Robinson. None wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Good. And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. At one point, they led by 16. Robinson drives in. Bucket is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Outside, Walker kicks it to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion he's shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Walker finds Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even heel focus. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Well, Heat leading by 5. And here's Nunn. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Adebayo. To the left wing. Fournier against Robinson. 5 on the clock. Down low. Ariza. And he comes up with the deuce. Ariza's got his first bucket in this one.
It's clear to me. Is it clear to you that Ariza feels at home in the post? I mean, just working his way inside and nailing these quality shots.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by... Tatum. Adebayo passes to Robinson. The dish to Butler. It's up a 3. They get it back. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's the Zodic ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Williams. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has the attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
And stolen by Butler. Adebayo against Brown. Robinson up top. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Good!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told his team, if we can get some defensive stops here, we can win this game. It's down to who wants it more. Kevin?
Here's Butler. Can't get it to fall. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, Trevor Ariza out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Butler in at the 3. Robinson with the block. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Up top, Brogdon. Defended by Nunn. Pass to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brogdon, and he dunks it down.
It's nice to see when Brogdon doesn't settle for the layup, instead going in there to finish with power.
Nunn against Brogdon. Nunn kicks to Ariza. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. For the Heat, their last game a loss to the Suns. And here is Brogdon. 29 points for him last game against the Clippers. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Brogdon. Sabonis finds Brogdon. LeVert against Robinson. Here's Turner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Turner passes to LeVert. Nunn grabs the board.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
Here's Nunn. After Malcolm Brogdon's bucket, the shot by Adebayo, no good. Holiday dishes to Turner. And stolen by Butler. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Brogdon. Inside.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
The Heat trail by 4. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Nunn's got 6 points. And Brogdon's got the ball here for Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Nunn. He has 6. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So it'll be Kendrick Nunn shooting. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in for Robinson. McConnell with it. He's guarded by Dragic. McDermott kicks to Holiday. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Here's Bielitsa. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Dragic. Lets it go with the 3. The shot misses. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Dragic with a wide open look, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And so in the game for the Pacers. Jeremy Lamb out there with McDermott. And there's Miles Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Outside Dragic. Kicks it out to Iguodala. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
Bielitsa against Holiday, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Heat trail by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now, here's Achua. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The Heat have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. You know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Miami now. The pass to Dragic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Lamb. Holiday, and Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 6.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Holiday goes in. Sabonis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Achua. Ariza comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Goran Dragic. Indiana also making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Karis LeVert comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Taken away by Holiday. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack.
Nice job by Brogdon that time to anticipate where the opportunity would be in transition and get to that spot.
Nunn looking around. To the middle. Here's Ariza. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Brogdon. And Holiday kicks to Brogdon. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by Indiana. McDermott finds Holiday. Lock at 6. It's LeVert on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's McDermott. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Sabonis, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Strus. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. A nice shot by LeVert.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Nunn with it. 8 points his last outing. Here's Adebayo. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Turner's checked in for McDermott. The Heat have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Turner. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Now, Nunn. Shoots over Brogdon. And too long on the shot.
You almost have to assume.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They never put themselves in too much. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn, and at the point. Here's LeVert. Feeds it to Holiday. Back to LeVert. It's Brogdon on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat with the lead. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Nunn, bounce pass. Ariza finds Nunn. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Holiday, no one around him. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Nunn passes to Butler. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Heat lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
LeVert with a wide open look. No good. That would have tied it. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ariza outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
That'll go on McDermott. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Miami. Dragic the pass to Achua. Here's Hero. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pacers trail by 5. Lamb with the ball, now guarded by Dragic. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. There's the feed to Turner. Outside, Lamb. Passes it to McConnell. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. McConnell's got his first 2 points. The Heat leading by 3. Outside, Dragic. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Bounce pass from Iguodala. Here's Hero. Lays it up off the glass. Hero's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Heat making a switch here. Strus is checked in. Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Dragic, and it's good for 2. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Back to McConnell. He dishes it to McDermott. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Second chance shot, and it's finished off inside by McDermott.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
Pass to Hero. Iguodala left side. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Hero no good. Pacers trail by 5. Holiday attacking. Can't cash in from close range. And here is Iguodala. There's Dragic with the three, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami ahead, up by 5. Back after the... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The Heat leading by 5. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. Iguodala the pass to Adebayo. Outside, Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Turner. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Outside, Dragic. There's the pass to Adebayo. Basket counts. Adebayo's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Miami.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Up top, Brogdon. He's guarded by Dragic. And the call on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Robinson down low. Sabonis is there. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Count it.
Brogdon's versatility really on display there. I mean, he's a guy who can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
The Heat with the lead. Now, here's Nunn. Poked loose. Stolen by Holiday. And again, Indiana running the floor to take the lead. And it's LeVert missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Robinson passes to Ariza. Nunn with it. Outside Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And LeVert is always aggressive. I like that mindset of his, especially in how he drives to the rim playing downhill. Goes there with a lot of speed.
Nunn against Brogdon. Outside Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
LeVert the pass to Sabonis. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside to Brogdon. No good from outside. And Miami shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Miami. It's a one-point game.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Butler with the steal. None with it. Brogdon picks him up. Outside, Robinson. Pulls up on the elbow. No good that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Outside to Brogdon. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside, Robinson. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Turner. And here are the Pacers now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Yes! .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brogdon against none. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another shot. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
LeVert, it's in!
You know, this is why they go to LeVert, guys, because he's shown he can come through for his teammates.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 3. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Malcolm Brogdon.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Adebayo on the follow.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass. He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late games.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The buildings of Indianapolis are location tonight. And here's a look at some numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at the center. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 3 slot.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Tatum's shot is off. And it's the Pacers ball. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Pass to Brogdon. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics, fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And there's the pass to Sabonis, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
5 to shoot. Here's LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Here's Walker. And no good. Nice D from Sabonis. Pass to LeVert. And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. Back to Holiday. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Sabonis with the steal. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break and taken away by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Williams leading the charge. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Sabonis kicks to Holiday. Brogdon outside. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Sabonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
Celtics trail by 5. Walker the pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in this game. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
It's good.
Boy, few do it better than Kemba Walker. On the dribble drive, power, strength, finishing ability, so pretty.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Turner. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Holiday kicks to McConnell. Inside. McDermott passes to McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. But they get it back. Holiday against Fournier. McDermott. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Pritchard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Nice shot by McDermott. McDermott's got his second basket of the game.
Well, McDermott's known for that catch-and-shoot game. The rise and fire on the catch. Pretty.
Thompson inside. Sabonis is there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Double team on Holiday. Here's McConnell. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Misses in close. Outside Holiday. That one goes. Count it.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, we've got Evan Fournier. Wagner out there with Ojala. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Got a piece of it. Indiana moving it around. Lamb dishes to Turner. Now, here's McConnell. D right on him, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Pacers. Justin Holiday's checked in for Sabonis, and Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Boston, Tatum comes in for Mo Wagner, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Ojala. Who's back up? The shot off that time. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Oh, Turner in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, to me, this is about chemistry that Miles Turner has with his guys. He just times that alley-oop perfectly.
Tatum drives in, and he lays it straight in.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Wide open look. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Karis LeVert's checked in for Lamb. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Turner. Holiday looking over the floor. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Tatum, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
And so Tatum nails them both.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Pacers leading by 7. Brogdon the pass to McDermott. Back to Brogdon. Dishes to McDermott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brogdon with it. Tatum on him. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Well, you love to see Malcolm Brogdon take advantage of that frame, capitalizing in close.
Here's Walker. Off on the layup. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. McDermott can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Walker. Here's Brown. Nails the baby hook.
Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
Brogdon outside. Holiday against Brown. Holiday dishes to McDermott. Brogdon outside.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Now Walker. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Portland.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Down low. Here's Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Walker. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries.
Well, the screen gives Kemba the freedom necessary, right? How about the handle? Defense couldn't compensate. Turn out the lights.
LeVert kicks to McDermott. Pass to Brogdon. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound Boston. 29 seconds left in the first half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Here's Lamb, and the layup falls. Land's got his first bucket in this one.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Holiday with the three.
Well, it helps to have the length and quickness of Evan Fournier to try to contest a shot. Really good.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Indiana did not hesitate to set the pace. They showed tremendous effort and drove. And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday, and at the three, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
LeVert the pass to Brogdon. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Brogdon's got his second bucket of the game to go. LeVert against Walker. Fires, high post. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Turner finds Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Brogdon with it. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. LeVert the pass to Turner. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Turner's got 8. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. And now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for Justin Holiday, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And Holiday, here we go. Misses from close range. Celtics trail by 5. Fournier with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And here's Fournier. No points in the game yet for him. That 3 off the mark. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about 40% of his rebounds
are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Lamb in there for Karis LeVert. Back to McConnell. Outside Holiday. Banked in off the glass. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. They get it again. Pacers leading by 7. Holiday with it. Defended now by Fournier.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
McConnell scanning the floor. He dishes it to Holiday. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. He feeds it to McDermott. The dish now to Holiday. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Indiana. Justin Holiday comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Now the pass to Brogdon. There's 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Outside, Lamb. Kicks to McDermott. Outside, Holiday. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Pacers lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Right now, right here. Stop.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. We've got Thompson. Also Williams out there. Smart is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. Fournier against Lamb.
Well, you like to see Doug McDermott get after it on the defensive end. Just be disruptive to throw off that shooter. You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Pritchard trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Holiday dishes to Lamb. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Celtics ball.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Karis LeVert comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. trailing by 2. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Brogdon. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Now here's LeVert. Passes it to Brogdon. Back to LeVert. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sabonis. Williams with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially...
Wow, hammering it in!
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Stolen by Smart. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Outside, Smart. Tatum down low, guarded by Holiday.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
LeVert gets to Brogdon. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
Poise and confidence. Malcolm Brogdon with the big bucket.
Oh, Tatum in position. Turner with the steal. Smart against LeVert. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Well, this guy, Karis LeVert, is a big-time gamer. You love seeing the young man make big-time shots.
Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kemba Walker loves the big moment. He never shies away. Beautifully done.
LeVert against Smart. LeVert the pass to Sabonis. Back to LeVert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Celtics leading by 4. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Now the Pacers moving it up. The feed to Holiday. Here's Brogdon, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, just find a way. Malcolm Brogdon stepping up in a big one.
Here's Walker, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. And it's LeVert missing. The Celtics have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Shots good by Williams.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
LeVert finds Turner. Brown against Holiday. Back to Turner. Fires from deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Walker. The pass to Brown. This ball movement by Boston. A putback, and it's Smart with the extra effort. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Well, Marcus Smart has a knack for understanding where missed shots are going to come off. Then he's got the vertical to get on the glass. Nice.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Pass to McConnell. To the middle. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
So we see Boston get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
in some of your...
Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. And here we can check out the story for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Trevor Ariza out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the guard position. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Now, here's Nunn. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
You know, it started off poor execution at the top of the list for me, and that typically leads to a low field goal percentage.
The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
Now, here's Nunn. And again, it's the Heat missing. Ariza against Tatum. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
Here's Tatum. Oh, that's blocked. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Heat have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ariza with the bucket.
And the lid comes off the basket. After 4 straight misses, they finally get one.
Here's Walker, and it's denied. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Nunn against Walker.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Tatum drives in.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Dragic looking for an opening. Elitza with the bucket.
A sneaky pick and roll player. Goran Dragic on point. Dishes to the roller.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Dragic. And they're able to recover. The shot by Ojale, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Hero. You saw him with 10 points last game. Here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
1:12 left here in the opening quarter. The Heat with the lead, and now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And the pass to Achua. The kick out to Dragic. Thompson with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Wagner's checked in. Up top, Dragic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Hero. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And that one is good.
Off the pick, Hero loves to rise and fire, but that time he becomes the playmaker.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston, Tristan Thompson is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Dragic the pass to Hero. Dragic with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Miami. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Butler, and it's blocked by Brown and stolen by Ariza. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, Nunn still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count that one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Good on the bucket. Walker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Adebayo. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Here's Walker. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Williams. Wagner with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Nunn. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And a change for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Mo Wagner.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Walker goes in. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Nunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Heat have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And Miami making a change here. Bielitz is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Again, the miss by the Heat. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Tatum. Rebound by Butler. Heat shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. 54 seconds left now here in the second. Brown, good.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
The Heat shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Nunn against Brown, and the shot is good. Nunn's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Tatum with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Tatum drives in, and the dunk by Tatum.
Shifty, elusive offensively. Tatum's scoring potential is through the roof.
Down low, and stolen by Tatum. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside, here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Smart. With 2 seconds left.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on.
And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 14 points. And that'll do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Ariza. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Nunn. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Nunn's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Robinson with it, out guarded by Smart. Robinson misses.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And those long, lean players like Ariza always seem to thrive in transition.
Walker taking his time here. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
The dunk by Achua.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Count it. Good. Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 12-point game. He feeds it to Ariza. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Walker the pass to Fournier. And here's Dragic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over to the left wing. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Trevor Ariza. Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walker.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
The Heat trail by 14. Now here's Dragic. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
Iguodala against Thompson. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Achua's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Strus. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pritchard passes to Fournier. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. 3 seconds left. The shot, no good. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Excellent defense. Keep getting the ball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics leading by 10. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jason Tatum. Williams is out there with Thompson. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Fournier in at the 2 guard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here they come. Elitza finds Adebayo. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum down low. Elitza's there. Here's Tatum. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
And stolen by Tatum. Another steal. And here is Achua. Outside Robinson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Second shot opportunity. Missed inside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Left side Tatum. Outside Smart. Tatum down low. Guarded by Robinson. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Achua, the pass to Robinson. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Tatum, and Adebayo sends it back.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Just 5 on the clock. Tatum's shot is off. The Heat trail by 16. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Riza comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Kendrick Nunn in for Achua.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Here's Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler. Breaker, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
Butler kicks to Nunn. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth. Tries from 16. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance
for the Celtics.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Tatum, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Miami.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Boston making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
Get Dragic.
Outside Dragic. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. To the paint, deflects the pass. Akala, the pass to Dragic. And he gets the bucket.
Goran Dragic is a guy used to having the ball in his hand. This time, he finishes on the catch and shoot.
Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. No good.
And just marvelous work on the defensive side from Andre.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.